very, very hard to pick the 5 today, and it's been a tough decision all the way along.
Wow, thank you guys for coming out. This is huge. Jay, thank you. You were awesome, and this has been fantastic.
This is what we want to call the Reservoir Dogs of Revolution films. So help us invest in it and help us make it into something bigger.
There is more money and more decision-making power in this audience tonight, and all of these projects deserve to get made. Here, that's why we're putting them in front of you guys, is to really, hopefully today, you might have fallen in love with some of the other 4.
We love movies, we love watching movies, and we love making movies.
Grade 9 is a coming-of-age story in the vein of movies like Juno and Stand By Me. This is about a guy who abducts the alien that's been abducting him.
I've been working in film since I was 18. I love it, it's my life. Bad is about a brother and sister who have been screwed over so much that they basically lose their minds and they go off the deep end. And a couple years ago, I wanted to write a script, and I was trying to decide between a horror film or a detective film, and Wolfcop was born.
What I'm hoping here today is that everybody knows that we are heavily invested to ensuring that this is only the beginning for these guys. Without further ado, Wolfcop.
I just want to thank everybody who's been supporting all these projects and Wolfcop, and I just want to say, holy hell, we have a lot of work to do. Thank you.
I'm Lowell Dean, writer-director of Wolfcop. And I'm Bernie Hernando, one of the producers of Wolfcop. I gotta put it down. Unfortunately, our social media expert couldn't be with us right now. She's hard at work online, spreading the word about Wolfcop, and very much alive.
I'm obsessed with movies. I love watching them, I love making them, I love it all. I've been working for the last 10 years as an editor, writer, and director. Most recently, I directed my first feature, the zombie movie 13 Eerie. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get this movie made. Even if it's cleaning up after a temperamental star, a werewolf who may or may not be killing crew members every time he has a bad day.
I'm just dying to get on a set and actually bring Wolfcop to life and share it with people. You don't know it yet, but it's your favorite movie, and we need your help to make it a reality. We have the crew and the talent behind this to make it a really good movie. As a producer of Wolfcop, there's no limit to what I'll do to get this movie made. I started my career below the line, as a grip, so I know the value of hard work and a little elbow grease. We just want to make films, and we want to live in Saskatchewan. We at Team Wolfcop want to make a movie that will entertain you, Canada. A campy horror film that will make you laugh, scream, even cover your eyes. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support.
Making any movie is hard, but we really believe in this project. We just hope we have enough crew members still alive by the time we hit production. On an unrelated note, if anyone has tips on how to calm down a murderous werewolf, please send them our way.
Obviously, when your movie is called Wolfcop, you need to have some pretty badass effects. In the first stages of development, we explored every possible option.
Hey, I'm Jay. I do visual effects.
So how would you bring a werewolf to life?
Myself and my team would create a digital werewolf for your movie. We'd composite it. It would look photorealistic.
How much is this going to cost us?
500 grand. I'm gonna need that money right now. Like actually before I leave the room even.
Hi, I'm Emerson Ziffel, makeup effects artist.
So how would you bring a werewolf to life?
I would bring werewolves to life practically by building an appliance or a set of foam latex pieces that are physically around an actual actor. That's the great thing about it. Does it look like a real werewolf? Of course it does, because it's really there. Doing makeup effects practically isn't necessarily expensive. There's lots of different tricks.
All joking aside, we love digital effects as much as the next person. But Wolfcop is inspired by movies like Jaws and An American Werewolf in London, and will mostly take a smoke and mirrors, practical approach to filmmaking. For example, in our teaser trailer, the script said, Wolfcop attacks the thug and rips out his guts. Now, in order to keep our shoot on time and budget, instead of actually showing this, we instead just used disgusting sounds and showed his guts hitting the floor. Just as effective for that particular moment, and a really easy gag to reset for a second take.
You all know me. You know how I earn a living.
Visita mi canal.
You want production value, I'll go get you a real beast for your movie. It cost you 10. I'll make him sing and dance for you.
A real werewolf would be cheaper.
What could possibly go wrong?
So, the big question this week is, does your project have legs beyond just a feature film? Is there more to Wolfcop than just one movie?
Actually, when I think of Wolfcop, I think of the F word. That's right, franchise. Wolfcop has such expansion potential, both in terms of story and marketing, that it'd be easier for us to sit here and list the ways you couldn't spin it off than the ways that you could.
For example, we wouldn't make Wolfcop bike helmets because bike helmets promote safety. Wolfcop is all about danger.
Wolfcop cookies, anyone?
What the Mom? We're doing a mission video!
I'll take one. Yuck.
And please leave now?
She's the worst. Wolfcop the film is part of a bigger universe. We already have plans in store for future adventures in multiple mediums. Much like a comic book hero, we see limitless potential for the character and his world. Video games, graphic novels, cartoons, hell, even erotic fiction.
Maybe we're just joking about the erotic fiction.
Speak for yourself. Wait, Bernie, did you get a new Wolfcop shirt designed?
No. Wolfcop mauled me while I was trying to put him in his cage.
Jeez, werewolf scratch. We should get that looked at.
Yeah, after I beat this level.
Wolfcop is a fresh twist on the monster film, a fusion that blends horror, comedy, and the superhero genre. It's the story of small-town police officer Lou Garou, a man on a quest for redemption. Lou is facing many demons, both internal and otherwise. Wolfcop is a feature film concept that has already garnered a cult following both in Canada and on the international stage. Our campaign has captured the imagination of movie fans on the Cine page and beyond. Our project has been promoted on major entertainment blogs, such as Joe Blow, IO9, Ain't It Cool News, and Fangoria. They are talking Wolfcop in countries all around the world. We even have fan art from as far away as South Africa. The story of the hero in progress, the story of the underdog, or under wolf, can be understood in many languages. Our power trio has spent their whole career building towards this moment. They've worked on big-budget films and produced successful indie projects. Recently, Lowell Dean directed the zombie feature 13 Eerie. Wolfcop is a big-screen experience, a new face for Canadian cinema, and we're just getting started. Like popular heroes Batman or Spider-Man, there is far more to Wolfcop than just a campy title. We have a strong original script and a universe ripe for expansion in feature films, graphic novels, video games, and merchandise. What is Wolfcop? Wolfcop is the movie our country is ready for. He's Dirty Harry, only hairier.